This is the long teased portfolio flip through. The reason I waited on it so long is because it just really pissed me off. Not because I didn't get an apprenticeship, but like looking back on it, this portfolio is really bad and not a representation of what I can do. But for context, I had like a quarter life crisis this past summer and wanted to pursue a tattoo apprenticeship. So I got my portfolio together, and the main issues with my art were that I was used to looking at things in a concept and illustration way, and the skill sets you need for doing tattoos successfully is a lot different. So I finished this portfolio, and then I went to 6 shops, and the worst experience I had going to a shop was somebody who said, "Just keep working on it, buddy," and like, oh, that one hurt. And then the best experience I had was I got some really good critique from a shop that I went to, and yeah, I just like cold went in and just seeing what hours they had and asked if they were taking apprentices. And if they didn't, then I walked out. And if they wanted to take a look at my portfolio, I was there. I also made some business cards. And by made business cards, I mean I just drew on square pieces of paper and then handed it out. So yeah, that was my journey. But I realized that I don't actually want to do tattoo stuff, which is chill. I just really appreciate the medium. But I figured I'd flip through this so that if anybody else was pursuing an apprenticeship, they could see what not to do. And I'll talk about the critiques I got at the end. But yeah, for this, I wanted to show that I had good ideas and that I could do hatching pretty well. But you can see here that my line quality is pretty bad. And that was another critique I got. This was stippling. I just wanted to show that I could shade. I am super happy with these, even though like this shit took forever. This was free. I mean, both of these were freehand, no reference. I wanted to show some more bold line stuff. Yeah, a big a big criticism I got was how messy a lot of these were. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. I do like these a lot, and a lot of people said they would want to get some of those as tattoos, but just because they say that doesn't mean you actually have the skill set needed to perform that task. These, I like the concepts heavily beef. Like this was just filler. It's because I felt like I didn't have enough in my portfolio, and so I took like a shitty doodle and then watercolored it in. The washes on these are not super smooth. You can see there's a really big blotches. I like the colors on this a lot. I'm so glad I did it, but would not want something like that on my body because the gradients are pretty bad. Obviously a tattoo machine is different than watercolor. More filler. This was a piece I did digitally, and then some more pieces I did digitally with, oops, hit the camera, with different grayscale patterning to show options, because my thing was like, depending on the how dark your skin is, it might be better to have less ink so the tattoo is more readable, versus if you have light skin, you can have more ink for shading for better contrast. So that was my thought process there. But yeah, the main reason I didn't get it was, as one of the shops put it, they teach you how to use the machine and best safety practices and stuff like that, but they will not teach you how to draw or draw a smooth line on fake skin and things like that. It was mainly you need to work on your line quality and confidence, and also how to trace things very accurately to the stencil. And that is actually a big issue I have because I'm so used to concept and illustration, and it's like, oh, it doesn't matter if my sketch is that messy as long as I understand it, because I'm gonna go over and line it anyway. And that was a big challenge. But yeah, I'm not mad I didn't get any apprenticeship. I'm really proud of myself for just going cold into 6 shops and asking. And I'm really grateful that the tattoo artists that I talked to took the time to look at my portfolio. But yeah, there it is. I don't like this portfolio. I'm happy I completed it though, and I still think there's some cool concepts. The nicest thing I got was one of the owners of the shop was like, you have something that a lot of people don't. I don't know what he meant, but I think he meant like, I guess style cohesion was what I got from that. But again, the raw skills like line work and gradient washes were not there, and that's okay. So yeah, that's my tattoo portfolio.